Hello my dear viewers, this is Dukas Copy Webinars and you are watching EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis. My name is Rakesh and I am your host. I am a Dukas Copy community member. I am not an employee of Dukas Copy, so therefore all the views and the trading opinions or the ideas that I am going to discuss in this video are of my own. We will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against dollar and the pound against the dollar. We will also carry out the technical analysis of other major pairs and a few minor pairs also. We will include two metals, that is silver and gold, one crude oil and Bitcoin in our analysis. In this video, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading. As a technical analyst, I already know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So rather than going into the fundamentals, we will stick to the charts only for our analysis. In this video, we will only be using the candlestick charts for our analysis. By using the charts and the historical price action, we'll try to find out the key levels of importance, and we'll see how we can use these levels in trading. In fact, if you are with me from like July, we had started this video session or webinars. If you are with me from July, then you already know that how we use them. But if you are new to the technical analysis also, I would request you to go to our channel page and then select the playlist and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns. These are the two playlists that I have created. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we talk about in this program. In a nutshell, in this program we only talk about the price action. We don't use any indicators on our chart. We use just drawing tools and the Fibonacci tools, etc. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is only for information. You cannot use this information directly for opening trades or closing your trades or for anything that matter. You have to do your own research because I am not responsible for your profits as well as for your losses. So this is only a information purpose video. So this was the standard introduction. Now I want you to go through the risk disclaimer because there is a risk associated if you trade the foreign exchange. So you please pause the video here, go through this risk disclaimer, understand it completely, and then let's go to the video. So my friends, this is the daily chart of dollar index. You can see here on the left side, this is the dollar index daily, and we have been following for dollar index from quite a long time now, almost 2 to 3 weeks we have been tracking it. In fact, we also saw it when it was here and here. So now, day before yesterday, there was an indecision forming here around 96.43 level, and we thought that there is a possibility of a pullback to the downside, but it did not happen. And today, after yesterday, after a bullish close, today there is an inside bar. Now my friends, inside bar is a bar or a candlestick that is not able to break the high of the previous candle or and is not able to break low of the previous candle. So that means today's candle is contained within the highs and lows of the yesterday's candle. So now this is forming an inside bar, and if it forms an inside bar on the 4 hour, you will see a symmetrical triangle. Okay, this was yesterday's highs and lows. So now you will see that the price will start making a symmetrical triangle like this, and sometime or the other it has to break. Okay, something of this sort, although it has not been made right till now. So it will make a sort of symmetrical triangle on the lower time frames because there is an indecision forming here, and because the main trend is up, so expect a breakout to the upside Okay, I don't want to go to the lower time frames. Actually, a breakout to the upside is expected after some consolidation here, and 97.66 is the area of resistance, or you can say area of supply, where we can expect the price to drop a bit or maybe start a downtrend. Okay, but right now this low that the price had created here, 95.47, is a support. Also we have a horizontal important key level at 95.68, and this rising channels resistance line, which has not been tested yet, may also offer some support to the price if it meets this area here. So right now 97.66 is the resistance, and 95.68 stands as a support for the dollar index. Talking about the Euro USD, Euro USD is very close to the zone of support. Zone of support is near 1.1176 area. Yesterday a bearish close actually gave us a way that actually it gave us a hint that 1.1176 is exposed, but today again in the Euro USD there is an inside bar, or you can say it is also consolidating higher than the low of yesterday and lower than the high of yesterday. So it is an inside bar, and I'm expecting the price to go lower towards 1.1176 and maybe even breach that level if the dollar continues its up move. And if 1.1176 is breached, then 1.1046 will be exposed in this market. On the contrary, if the price starts rising from here, then this broken falling channels support line will definitely start acting as a resistance. And if that does not act as a resistance, then the next level of resistance is at 1.13704. So expect a sell off here, and if that also does not hold, we have a confluence of resistance at around 1.15. So there are multiple resistances on the way up. So any pullback on the upside may be seen as a fresh opportunity by the sellers to open their short positions. But right now, if you ask me, then the support is at 1.1176 and the resistance is still at 1.1370 in the Euro USD. And if you talk about the Great Britain pound, yesterday we saw a very bearish close, very close to the support zone of 1.3303, and till now, till today, it is acting as a support. Although I believe from the price action that it is on the verge of a break, that it can break anytime soon. But you see how our levels on the daily charts are being respected every time, almost every time the price goes there. So now the price is just kissing this broken falling channels resistance line again and again. So anytime soon this may break to the upside, maybe now only at 1.3303. But if it does not break to the upside, then the next break lower than 1.3303 will expose 1.3187 in this market. Okay, and if it starts going upward, then 1.3424 is going to be the next resistance for the pound. Talking about the Australian dollar, yeah, I should remove these confusing things. Why I am not able to select anything? Okay, now I am. Yeah, so let us just remove all the clutter from the charts so that we can see the pure price action. So now here you can see that these areas here triggered the buyers to push the price to 0.7554. Now do you think that when the price come again here near 0.7171 region, the buyers will be triggered? Now let us see, we should not speculate anything. Let us see if it happens or if it doesn't happen. But if it happens, then it will be able to push the prices back to the 0.7554 region. But the problem here is that if it would have to be if it had to happen then it would have happened today. Okay, today was the day, because I don't think that it is going to act as a support, because if it start acting as a support, then 0.7221 is a resistance which is very close. So after that we have a resistance at 0.7289. In fact, there is a confluence of two resistances, and catching a falling knife is not a good idea. So I will say stay away from this market at the lower prices. But if you get a pullback to this 0.7289 area, or maybe even to 0.7221, and you get some bearish price action at this area, that may be a selling opportunity. Because see, this bearish pin bar was at the confluence. This was the resistance, this was the resistance, this was the resistance. So there were so many resistances for the Australian dollar here in this zone, and the follow up is almost perfect, and any close below 0.7171 will expose 0.7105 in this market. And on the higher side we have resistance now at 0.7221 in the Australian dollar. If you talk about the New Zealand dollar, it has already broken below the level that we are discussing in the Australian dollar. We are discussing this level in the Australian dollar. New Zealand dollar has already broken below that level. Now if the price goes up to 0.6859 area, then it will start acting as a resistance, and the prices will be pushed back to 0.6808 zone, which may attract some buyers. If that is broken, if 0.6808 does not hold on the daily level, then the next supports are much deep around 0.6575 region in this market, my friends. On the higher side we have a immediate resistance intraday at 0.6859, but if we close a day higher than 0.6859, that may expose 0.6979 in this market. Talking about USD CHF, US dollar is gaining some strength against the Swiss franc. 0.9367 is the immediate resistance that the price may expect to break. Although if you see that this falling channel, long-term falling channel, seems to be breaking. Okay, once it has broken, took support here, then it was, I think, a close above 0.9367 will be a very good for US dollar against the Swiss franc, because in that case 0.9472 will be exposed, which is almost 100 pips away from this resistance of 0.9367. Once it clears this hurdle of 0.9367, I think we should be expecting 0.9472 then. But right now 0.9367 is the level of resistance, and 0.9472 is the second resistance after that. USD JPY 115.50 area acted as a good resistance yesterday. Today is an inside bar, so there's nothing to talk about it. Any closing higher than 115.50 will expose 118.60, but till the time it does not do that, we are not going to speculate anything, and we are going to sit on the sidelines. On the lower side we have a support at 114.84. anything closing below 114.84 will expose 113.25. Talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, these levels of 1.2628 is what I'm expecting to act as a support, but today the price reversed from the low of 1.2640. I want to show it to you on 1 hour. The price was going lower, but near 1.2640, you see here in this area the buyers jumped in to push the prices higher. Now I don't know where the price is going, but if it starts going down, 1.2633 is going to act as a support, and if it starts going higher, 1.2724 is going to act as a resistance for this market. Brent is also moving almost same way, like there is no plus or minus in the USD CAD. if you see on the daily chart, almost trading at the same levels where it opened. So is the crude oil, it is also trading almost at the same level. So you can say this is a sort of consolidation before the next leg up or down. And if it starts going up, Brent here, then 83.44 is going to be this resistance for this, and if it starts going down, then 80.18 may act as a good support for the price. Talking about the Euro GBP, a close higher than 0.8425 is required. The price has managed to make an intraday high of 0.8436, that is 10 points above the key level, but the key is a closing above that price. If Euro GBP is able to manage a close above 0.8426 area, 0.8425 area, then 0.8476 will be exposed in this market, and it can be a start for the up move in the Euro GBP. But if you ask me from the intraday, 0.8425 is the resistance and 0.8383 is the support in this market. The next resistance is at 0.8476. GBP JPY, I was expecting it to go up, but I think it is trying to consolidate more. There is sort of triangle forming here, and the price is trying to trade within that triangle. We need a break below or higher to trade higher or lower. Now on the higher side we have a resistance at 156.08, and on the lower side we have a support at 152.37. 152.37 area may be used to open buy position because it is a very strong support. But if we see a close below 152.37, I think it will expose your levels of 149.22. So you just wait and watch how the price reacts to this level of 152.37. If you see some bullish price action near this area, then one can take a small risk with the target of 156.08 in this market. Talking about CHF JPY, we can see a bearish pin bar right now forming on the daily chart of CHF JPY, but also notice that yesterday there was a bullish pin bar and it closed higher than the previous resistances on this daily charts. So I am not expecting the price to drop to 122.53 now, but this may be a pullback, like I used to call 50% retracement. Now the 50% retracement of this candle is going to be approximately 123.19 area. So 123.19 area, this area may be an area of support for the bulls. The bulls may be looking to open their fresh position near 123.19. Now you mark this area on your chart and let me know tomorrow or day after how the things reacted, or maybe you will follow it up tomorrow and see. But right now intraday resistance is at 123.47 and support on an intraday is 122.53 in this market. Talking about the EURUSD is looking good. It is trying to break above the resistance of 1.5601, but again we need a daily close above 1.5601 to be sure that it is really going up. In fact, this support here resistance, and here resistance, I think 1.5700 is the area which is also a psychological handle, which we need to see a closing above that for the price to resume its uptrend. Also notice that there is a good falling channel forming here, and it may also oppose the price going higher. So yes, this may offer some resistance to the price. Also, if you join these two highs here with the horizontal level, then you will notice that this acts as a confluence here of resistance, and the price is headed in a channel to the upside, which meets this area approximately on 8th of December. That is almost 2 weeks from now. The price may be in the area of the resistance. If it does not break higher soon, then it may drop below, and the 1.5275 may be exposed in this market if we see a close below this rising channel in the short term. Talking about the Euro New Zealand, perfect movement. Euro is steady, but New Zealand dollar is falling, so there has been a break of the previous resistances on the euro against the New Zealand dollar. If the price starts falling from here, then this area of 1.6305 will definitely act as a good support. Also notice that this has been a double bottom breakout, my friends. A double bottom breakout is very sharp up move. Now since this has been broken, expect the price to move something like this. Okay, something like this. I have drawn my supports and resistances already. Now support is near 1.6320 to 1.6305 area. Resistance, next resistance is going to be 1.6487. There is much room to the upside, my friends, over here. Talking about the gold, gold is consolidating. It is also an inside bar at the support. My friends, inside bar at support may offer support and the price may head back in the direction from where it came. Now, immediate resistance is at 1798. After that, there is a resistance at 1810, and after that, it is 1830. But the support is very close to the price. One can take the risk right now if you want to, but if you don't want to, then keep a stop order buy above this candle's high here. This is 1796 high, and one can keep a stop order to buy this market to the higher side. And if you want to be safe, then you can place your stop order above the high of this uh, above this price marker which we have marked based on the previous supports and resistances. So anything above 1798 and it will expose 1810 in this market. You can keep a stop loss below this candle's low of 1778. Also notice that this is just for analysis or knowledge or information. Okay, do not open the trades based on this video, please. You should research, you should do your own research first. So right now for the gold, resistance is at 1798, support is this rising channel support line, and if that is broken, then the next support is 1753 area. Talking about the silver, silver has broken below the crucial support of 23.73. Now this will act as a resistance if the price approaches it from the downside, and if it acts as a resistance, then 23.00 will be exposed, and we can expect 23.00 to be tested once in this market. Swiss index is what we are talking about. From Swiss, I remember that my friend Damien asked me to look at the Euro TRY and USD TRY. In fact, he asked me to have a look at Turkish lira, and I will be discussing the Turkish lira today against the US dollar and the euro. So keep watching till end. In the end, we will be discussing those two pairs. So right now the price is starting going upward, and you can expect this confluence of resistance to offer resistance again near this area. Okay, expect the sellers to jump in again near 12,572, and this may be a head and shoulder forming at the top. All right, this may be, I'm just saying that it may be a head and shoulder forming at the top. I'm not saying that it is definitely forming, but there is a possibility of something like this forming here. All right, just saying something like this. In this case, this becomes your neckline. Okay, so this may be just a speculation that this may be your trade of the year if you want to go short in the Swiss market. So talking about the Euro CHF now, Euro CHF is holding because Euro is also in holding and CHF is also in holding. So Euro CHF is also holding. Any closing below 1.044 will expose 1.0355, and any close higher than 1.0504 will expose 1.0535 and 1.0604 in this market. Nothing much about Euro CHF. It is moving steadily to the downside. GBP CHF is actually making huge wicks. The resistance of 1.2503 is going to hold, and 1.2411 is going to hold as a support in when the time comes. EuroCAD still traveling to the downside. Yeah, day before yesterday, a bearish pin bar at the resistance, at the confluence of the two resistances, has given us a confirmation that the price is going to test 1.4105 anytime soon. And if we see a close below 1.4105, that will expose much lower prices, which I have not even marked on my chart. Talking about the Bitcoin is up 2% today. Bitcoin is up 2% today and is trading higher than the confluence of the resistance of 57836. Now this confluence of resistance will act as a support when the price comes to this level again. So expect something like this now in this market, my friends. So this is about the Bitcoin and all other markets. But as I said that I will be looking at the Turkish lira also. So let us see USD TRY, and we always do the top down analysis. So we'll be looking at the monthly charts first, and then we'll gradually come down as we mark our important levels on the monthly, weekly, daily and 4-hourly charts. So the first chart that I am going to open right now is the monthly chart of US dollar against the Turkish lira. It is still loading, my friends, for me. Okay, I have opened the weekly chart. Why monthly is not opening? Okay, monthly has also opened. So on the monthly chart, we have a limited data from 2007, but still we can make out how the things are forming on the monthly charts. You can see that this area here offered a resistance 2 times, and when it broke out, this level acted as a support, and when it broke out, it found resistance at this zone here, and once this was broken out, then it found support here. So this was an important level here. This level was an important level here, and after that we had just a breakout and breakout. So let us switch to weekly chart. All right, this is also good. So yeah, somebody is maybe thinking that where it is headed now. My friends, when you don't have the highs or the previous price action, what you do is you generally take a look at the Fibonacci extensions. So from here the price went here, and then it went here, then there was a breakout. This cannot be considered as a breakout, but yes, from here till here you can ask from the Fibonacci's that where is the price going right now. The price went here, and then it gave us a pullback till here, and then it started its up move. Now my friends, this up move can be extended. Oh, it has achieved all its 261.8%. I don't think there is, okay, there is 423.6% also, which is at 16.30. But is it going to be achieved now? My friends, this was a news. Okay, there was a news. Now, one thing is for sure that the Turkish lira is going to go to dustbin, but I think there is a possibility of some consolidation here before the next move up starts. What one can do is actually, rather than buying at the current prices, which are of course very costly, you don't want to buy high, right? You want to buy low and sell high. So this channel has been broken very badly, and this channel, since it has been broken very badly, I am expecting now a lot of consolidation, not some consolidation. I am expecting a lot of consolidation here. This can happen in the form of a triangle like this. So expect something like this for a few days, or maybe even for a few weeks before the price starts a move higher. Expect some consolidation here, my friends. This is a must. Consolidation is must before fresh move higher or lower. Actually, expect the move higher only because the price was able to sustain for a day higher than 12.78 area. This is okay. I'm not saying only because I want to say, but I'm feeling that there was something cooking in here, and then something was cooking here before the price exploded to the upside. You see there was no cooking here, but from here there was some cooking. Somebody knew that the price is going to explode, and he was building positions, and now he's unloading position. Not he, this may be a group of people, but people knew about it. That is what I want to say. Okay, so yeah, they make a good use of their information edge. And now what we can do is we can technically analyze this market, and at a good price we can buy this, but right now is not the good price. It is falling and falling. So I'll just wait and watch. When I see some bullish price action, then I may be looking for a buying opportunity. But okay, on the daily, what you can do is, because the price started its up move from here, you can again draw your Fibonacci's like this, but this time you will draw the retracements from here till this. You can draw your highs, and 38.2 is right now at 11.38, 50% is 10.79, 61.8%, which is in line with the 100% of the previous is at 10.16. So any level that you think is acting as a good support, you can take some small risk. No, so this is US dollar. I think Euro TRY is also what you want to see. Euro TRY is nice. I exited at 15. Okay. Okay, my friends, this is Euro TRY. Let me show you the monthly chart. I don't think that monthly is going to be that good, but weekly can be a good data. The data is still loading. So this is the weekly chart of euro against the Turkish lira. Here it was the resistance. This was a zone of resistance. Then after this was a zone of resistance. Thereafter this zone provided support, good support. This also provided good support. Right now, okay, the price was in a good up move. There is no doubt about it. In fact, there was a formation of a triangle also. There was a formation of descending triangle also. All right, and this triangle broke to the upside. To the upside, and after the break, the price found resistance here, found support here. There again, there was a wedge formation here. Then again, there was a wedge formation here, and this wedge broke to the upside again. Although this is a bearish price, this is a bearish pattern. Up a rising wedge is a bearish pattern, but it broke to the upside, and after that it found support here. Now the price is headed up again. So my friends, what is this? What is this? You can call it what you can call it. Okay, so in terms of Fibonacci expansions, from here the price went here, and then it gave us a pullback till here, and let us see, does it? Okay, it has not achieved 261%, and this was weekly. And if you switch to daily, I think the price may pull back to maybe 100% or so before it starts moving up. And if it does not, then expect some pattern forming here on the 4 hour, like a symmetrical triangle or maybe a flag formation, and then a breakout up. So anything can happen, but right now I don't see much price action here. So my friend Damien, sometimes the things move. Yesterday it moved more than 10%. Okay, day before yesterday it moved more than 10%. But really, to tell you from my experience, you don't need 10% move for your account to grow. Okay, you can grow your account steadily. So just forget about these bullshits, USD TRY and Euro TRY. Just focus on the things that work, like this. Okay, the levels that hold, that are respected, and if they're broken, they are respected from the other side. Like if this level here in Euro GBP is broken from the downside, it will be respected from the upside when it starts coming down. So you have to use the level in that context. Now the New Zealand dollar has been broken to the downside, so 0.6859 will be acting as a resistance. We can use this information to open a short position with the target of 0.6808. Now this is what you have to do, my friend. New Zealand dollar may only move 1% or less that day when you are profitable in this one, but you have to grow your account slowly and steadily. You do not look for jackpots in the forex markets, and especially when the price movement is over, do not look for an opportunity in that, because there will be years and maybe months of consolidation in that particular pair before it starts moving again. So just stay away from that in which movement is over. Okay, my friends, this is all for today. I hope that you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind to not to risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. This is a very good risk management technique that you should be looking for only a trade which can give you a potential profit of 3 times or more than the risk that you're going to take. So how you can do this? You will adjust your position size in such a manner that if your stop loss gets triggered, it should not hurt you more than 1% of your entire capital. All right. So how you gonna calculate that position size? You have to calculate your position size based upon the stop loss of yours. So you should always have a stop loss and take profit orders in the market, and your stop loss should be in such a manner, or your stop loss actually should be based on support and resistances, and your position size should be in such a manner that if your stop loss gets triggered, it should not hurt you more than 1% of your capital. Now with this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section. I'll be trying to answer if anything is there, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Also, you can join the Dukas Copy Forex community. The links are there in the description, and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new to the channel, okay, for more such videos, because we do it every day from Monday to Friday. And if you want me to do some live webinars on Saturday and Sunday, maybe I will be up for that, because then we can take it for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours. Dukas Copy otherwise gives me only 1 hour for live webinars, which I don't think is a good idea. I did not want to say it, but yes, it is. I wish you a happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching.